All right, man. So Oscar De La Hoya kind of put himself in the middle of Crawford and Spence. He said everything Crawford was saying was the truth. Errol Spence got wind of that a couple days later and said that he blasted Oscar De La Hoya, started talking about Rashidi Ellis and his history of black fighters and all that. But the same black person you work for now, Heyman, assuming that he is black or he considers himself black, was the one funneling all his fighters through Golden Boy. All his black fighters through Golden Boy. You know, you just missed that. You just missed that era. You know what I'm saying? You just missed that era. So, he can get mad all he want to. He get mad all he want to. We know Al Heyman holding up. They can say whatever they want to say about the networks. We know Al Heyman holding up. We know Al Heyman holding up that Gervonta Tank Davis fight. But one of the reasons it probably get done is because all the light is on him for all the light is on him for not making the Crawford fight. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. I'm the last person to side with De La Hoya, but I'm gonna kind of, say some things before I forget. Before I forget. So, Al Heyman worked with Oscar De La Hoya, and even after the lawsuit, they hugged. You can look up the story. They hugged as Chavez and Canelo Alvarez weigh in. So, I mean, they embraced. So they hugged. It's as simple as that. So then the very same media dudes that you grant access or you make sure they get in because they hang from your planner peanuts. They was the same one begging Oscar De La Hoya for credentials and trying to get into Oscar De La Hoya events. The same ones. The same ones trying to get in the event. That's why I never understood. These dudes who play, they do everything but boycott. This boxing media, I ain't even talking about the fans, but the fans the same thing. They follow the new media. They do everything but boycott. They sit there and they complain about they complained about Oscar. They complained about Oscar De La Hoya not being a racist, not let black media in, but they kept applying. They kept applying. They kept begging Oscar De La Hoya. They kept begging Oscar De La Hoya. They kept begging. Kept begging them, pointing out his bias instead of just boycotting, not talking about the shit. They ain't like Canelo opponents. They ain't like Ryan Garcia opponents. People kept watching, kept watching, kept watching. Kept watching, kept watching, kept watching, kept watching. Come on, I wouldn't have no respect. I wouldn't have no respect for boxing media neither. Come on. We know we put on the shittiest show. We know we put on the shittiest show. We know y'all gonna show up and support it regardless. Everybody complained about Von Ness and Triple G. Y'all niggas still watched it. Come on, where they do that at? Where they do that at? Boxing fans do everything but boycott. They're streaming and still watching and talk about it. They do all of that. Spence lambasted De La Hoya for side with Crawford critique having PBC fighters. I mean, who come to your defense about Crawford beat lying? Who? I ain't seen a nigga yet. He said, my respect to Terence Crawford exposing the Al Heyman circus. De La Hoya said, I've been dealing with this ish for years. I promoted all the PBC fighters. And it's all the same BS with them. They're not in charge. I'll be going live soon, elaborate and expose the truth. So Errol Spence, like, hold on. You ain't going to talk about Al. De La Hoya having worked with each other, we know that. He said, I said, De La Hoya, you did shit about you don't did shit about me or other. That's how he talked. You didn't shit about that's how he talked, not that copy and paste shit. Or other young guys coming up, effed up, you effed up, introducing us every time you was just the face, Spence wrote. He said De La Hoya talking about exposing somebody Rashidi LF because how you handle black fighters. He said Spence said the De La Hoya simple figurehead in the company is steered by matchmaker Roberto Diaz and Eric Gomez. Oscar De La Hoya, Rob Diaz, and Roberto Diaz, Eric Gomez really run Golden Boy Facts, Spence said. So at the end of the day, what are you saying? Because them same people that you referring to and Stevie Kim and them was calling Al Heyman was calling him the Black Hitler, and Al Heyman was still granting them access. So where was you when all the dogs needed help? Come on. Where was you? Where was this pro black stuff? I hate when these niggas try to how to do this pro black shit, dude. Al Heyman fucked over more black fighters than De La Hoya. So don't sit here and you act like you gonna take a stand. Everybody, what he say? Hold hands, whatever Eminem said. Crazy shit. Well, you know how you did. You ain't did this. You ain't did that, nigga. You a figurehead of your own career. He didn't deny shit that Oscar De La Hoya said. That's how you know. That's how you are. Now, he didn't deny nothing that Oscar De La Hoya said. It's just personal attacks on De La Hoya. He didn't deny nothing that De La Hoya said. Well, you don't run your shit neither, and come on, you ain't deny nothing he had to say. Come on, you ain't deny nothing he had to say. Hilarious, we are. And shit, he ain't lying about De La Hoya neither. We know where Oscar De La Hoya come from. Been saying it, but I wouldn't want to meet the members begging him for access. I wasn't Errol Spence boss letting the people in who was racist and calling him the Black Hitler into the event. Why don't you address that with Al Heyman, bro? Address that with Al Heyman. How he was letting them into the event and they was calling him the Black Hitler. All that racist stuff they was doing, but Al still was working with them. Still allowing them to come cover events. Niggas say Errol Spence ain't that good. Oh, he shut out the event. He can't come in the event. But they racist and said all types of stuff. You know, who knows? So many names. So many called y'all fighters so many names. Right? And ain't none of you niggas take a stand, did y'all? None of y'all took a stand. So I ain't trying to hear that, man. Al Heyman been just as detrimental to black fighters as De La Hoya on the surface when you talking about boxing. He trying to sell your ass up to Canelo. He gonna hype your head up. Warm it up, Earl. I'm about to warm it up, Earl. That's what you was born to do. And he gonna get in there, and your money gonna be going on fucking medical bills. You gonna be going in there, thinking the Mexicans love you, man. We gonna be all type of mayates and puntas and all types of stuff, negros and all types of stuff. You gonna be all types of shit. You gonna really know your place down in Texas, boy. And I meant boy, just how they gonna call you, boy. Boy, don't move on, boy. But you don't make it home, boy. So ain't nobody really trying to you know what I mean? Nobody really trying to hear, all that shit he talking about. Well, De La Hoya didn't do that. Nigga, let's talk about what De La Hoya said at least. What he said that was wrong. Ain't nobody coming to Spence defense. Is a can you save? I want to be sad. Everybody know Al Heyman weak as hell. You know it. You question Al Heyman. You question his legit. I mean, shit. You said I never fight Keith Thurman. Who knows? He might not be fighting Keith Thurman. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe never. But but you said never, so we'll see who got the power. It ain't like it's an Errol Spence thing. A lot of niggas want to make it an Errol Spence thing. It's not an Errol Spence thing per se. He just the motherfucking surface. He just the nigga. He just the cherry on top. It's been years of letdowns. Think about it. It's been years of letdowns, bro. It's been the PBC had everybody, all the brothers on the board. A lot of people was even people that didn't like Al Heyman wanted to see boxing back on free TV, right? Everybody wanted to see that shit, and you know it was a big letdown. And where did they bring you? What they don't say? Right back to me on cable television. Come on. It ain't about just you and Crawford. Yo, you and Crawford is just the accumulation of everything to a boiling point where people sick and tired of it, sick and tired of Al Heyman. And we know you frustrated too. We know you want to fight, dog. We know. It was up to you to fight to be made. But you just call, you don't want them to get off my back. It really ain't about you. You just nigga in the wrong place, wrong time. You just look stupid from all the shit you done said and coming back bite you in your ass. You thought it was fun and games and all that, you know, but you found out real quick they're gonna use everything you said against you when it don't add up. When 10 things add up and they say 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 instead of 10, niggas gonna be looking at you funny. So I feel where you coming from De La Hoya, but you better look down, you better look in your foxhole because look at your man's what he did to black fighters. He don't believe in y'all niggas. If Terence Crawford was El Paco Martinez, fight would have been made 2 or 3 times already, going on the 3rd time. And you know niggas ain't lying. Al Heyman worked with the same guy you accusing of being a racist. He worked with him very closely. He took his black fighters over there. Try to steal the man company. Ain't none of my business though. So I feel you. I feel you. I feel exactly what he's saying, but you didn't address the topic that he said. You just went personal because you know it's the truth. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.